What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another Market Watch. Today, we're talking about stuff we're seeing in the pre-sale market for the newest set, Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. We're also going to go over some stuff in the market just in general on TCG Player. Obviously, we always talk about cards you should buy right now, but here's the thing, everybody. You know, it's funny because, not that I hate the set, I think we talked about this set thoroughly because I feel okay about it. I feel like there were some good reprints and everything like that. There could have been more, sure. We can argue that as well. Obviously, they're introducing new rarity and these emblems. They're bringing back Starlights in this one, even though it's like a asterisk on the Starlight because it's not the same Starlight as before because it's the same ratios as the QCR at this point. So, you know, very different vibe we're getting from Starlight. People are not really favoring it as much, though they are happy they're getting more shiny cards. They aren't really happy with what they did with their rarity. Now, here's what I will tell you, everybody. When it comes to the pre-sale market for this set, I'm going to be honest with everybody. I'm going to tell you to shy away from the entire set at pre-sale. I would wait right after pre-sale and start looking. I don't feel good about pre-sale about this list, right? We look at all the emblem cards. I don't know how anyone feels about the emblem cards, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't quickly invest in them if I were you. They are cool if you are interested in this archetype, building around certain archetypes here. But I mean, if I'm you, I'm also on the hesitant marker here because are you really going to take into an ultra rare card more or less the other rarity that these cards have already? I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm a little hesitant on this one. I would just be on the patient system when it comes to that rarity. Starlight rares. I mean, obviously we have the chibi artworks. Those are really cool. We have some other cool ones in here as well. I mean, listen, it's cool to have Starlight rares back. It's cool that we're seeing all these other cards, support cards, all these older cards as well. I'm getting like higher upgrades as well. However, these prices are too high, man. These prices are too high. At least from first look, and one can argue like these are justified because of what they are, like Blue Eyes, for example. It's Blue Eyes, right? It should hold a high price tag. It's some of these older cards that always end up doing well for themselves, like Dark Paladin, for example. They end up going up and over time. Yeah, sure, but at a pre-sale market on cards that we don't know for sure that will hold that and maintain or retain that value, I don't think it's a necessary smart move to be investing so early on in these Starlights and these artworks, especially given that they're all also new artworks and we are not sure how the community will feel about it. Again, community dictates the market, dictates whether a card will get bought out or not. Though it is a really nice artwork, in my opinion, I like the chibi artwork. I still don't even think these price tags should be where it's at right now, at least for pre-sale, right? We talked about pre-sale market and buying early on cards that are worth the investment. Those cards are not worth the investment, in my opinion. Again, we are not a financial advisor. I could be totally wrong, and it is what it is. Sometimes most times I feel like I'm right. But sometimes you make those wrong decisions. But I'll be honest with everybody, I'm pretty confident in this one when I say I wouldn't invest in these right now. I would wait because I do think the prices are going to drop. Even like look at the Junk Warrior, right? We're getting that new support for all those synchro support, and Junk Warrior right now at $30. It's not terrible for the Starlight, right? It's not terrible. I still would hold up. I think this one can actually still go down to like $22, $23, to be honest with you. And it could quickly go up. And not to say this can't go up. This can quickly go up. Again, people are going to be excited. And this is a different type of look of a Junk Warrior card, which is going to definitely attract a lot of people too. Those in the collector market, those that love the 5Ds era, those that want to build that future deck that's coming out next year, that structure deck that is. There might be an argument to have to maybe invest at $30. But there's also an argument to be had that it can go down very fast after pre-sale, given that people might not take a liking to these chibi artworks, right? So there's a lot to be said about this, and I think I would shy away, right? Even the deck cores, like all these things, I just shy away from because I don't feel comfortable right now telling you to purchase this. Even the secret rares, like I feel this is like really like pushing it, right? Primary Load, obviously, I think. We talked about this card being such a high price tag card, before it was announced getting a reprint. $20 not terrible for a card that was very high in the first place in the market. However, I still think this can go down to like $15, $14. It could, hover around there for a little bit. I still think the chibi artworks are probably going to hold below $10 if I'm being completely honest. So I still wouldn't invest in any of these at the $10 range. And then right now, Star Decipher is going for $10 right now on the other cards. So I would expect this to be even lower, or the other ones to get lower. So, it's a weird thing that some of these price tags are holding where it's at right now. I don't feel comfortable purchasing in pre-sale market right now from this set at all. There could be an argument made to be buy into Forbidden Droplet, sure. But everything else, man, like I'm not wasting my time, to be honest with you. Like I'm not doing this right now. I'm not buying pre-sale into this. It just doesn't seem like the smart move. I wouldn't encourage you to do it. Again, if I'm not doing it, I wouldn't tell you to do it, right? So, just thoughts to consider. Now, for those that are wondering why I'm taking a look at Imperium Duelist, I have a little affiliation with them as well. So go down in the description down below. You help the channel when you purchase from them using my link in description. They are amazing. I have actually this 9-pocket binder, which I hold all my actual synchro cards in. They look really awesome in that one. I'm not gonna lie. I've yet to get the 4-pocket mini binder, but I'm not gonna lie, I might get it just because I have the 9-pocket one. And the 4-pocket looks pretty cool to have it to bring around for trade binder for shows and stuff. The quality is amazing. They hold up really well. Those that have purchased it, and I recommend purchasing, they've all loved it. The zipper quality is amazing. They even have like top loader sleeves to put in their top, not really a top loader binder, but in their binder, right? It's a regular binder, not top loader binder, but they make their own custom top loaders for their binders. So more protection for your card, which is really cool. One thing I really like is that their play mats, as we look here, it's very sleek. It's very simple. It's really nice looking. There's not too much to it, which I personally like. Again, I like that sleek design. Like even like look at the Stream Arena and look at this. $15, man. You can't go wrong, man. You really can't go wrong. There's a lot of sale in this one. These are cloth playmats as well. These are nice looking playmats for cloth. You really, like I said, you cannot go wrong. These are very sleek, very nice, very detailed, very well. Even look at this Blackwing, man. If you are a Blackwing guy, or girl, man, like listen, like you got to get into this one. This one is nice. Holy hell, they have a 1-player and they have a 2-player one. So you can go crazy with that one. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. All right, everybody, so let's talk about the market real quick on TCG Player. Link Spider, man, this one is seeing itself start to go up in value. We talked about Link Spider, right? Ultimate Rare version, QCR. We talked about this one going up over time, and it is starting to get heated up because of future support for other things that are making this card get up there in price, right? So 18 listings at the Ultimate Rare price tag. This one can see itself continue to get bought out and price raised at the Ultimate Rare. As we saw, it went from 22 to now, look at that, $30 is its lowest. Is this data at 29 selling? Right now, no, maybe just one or couple here, but for the most part, we're still seeing it hover around 22 as a really last sale. But it's probably going to start selling around that price tag very soon too. So be aware of that moving forward. Number 39 is always something I put on people's radar because look at that steady increase. Yes, I understand $14 is a $17 market price, but guess what, everybody? Listen, we're only a few listings away from that $17 price tag, and let me tell you something. This is not one to be slept on, right? We're showing and seeing, right, from Konami that they are supporting older archetypes. But again, what do I mean by that? I mean older shows as well, right? They've shown support for GX. They've shown support for 5Ds. I'm going to guess, following this 5D structure deck, they may actually show support for the Zexal deck here and maybe give even more support for number 39 in the future. And this might go up in the future as well, as long as the Astral rarity of this, something to consider as well, because that Astral rarity has gone down in price, and maybe your time to pick it up. There also is a QCR of number 39, so that's something to consider as well. Call by the Grave, quarter century secret rare. I feel like this is a gimme, man. I feel like you got to be purchasing these. Like these types of cards, they're just gimmies. Like they're gonna go up, right? 17 listings, Reinforcement Army, 9 listings. Like right, like for example, like at $18, But knowing that the QCR market was going up in price all the way through these past few months, you had to know these type of cards like Reinforcement of the Army, like Evenly Match, for example, these cards were going to go up, right? Like it's a given, right? I mean, we check out these prices. I mean, yes, it's not that much of an influx from 3 months ago to now, but you could see the steady raise in price, and they're going to continue raising in price. This is from Rarity Collection 1, by the way. So, we're talking about an aging set that is not around, that is going up only in value, sealed, and people not opening them, and listings starting to get low and low for, all the cards in that set. Yeah, these prices are going to demand a high return, right? High buy-in rate, I should say. So, you buy in early, you're going to see yourself really get paid off here in the future, as well as Solemn Warning, right? We saw what happened with Solemn Judgment. We even saw what happened with Solemn Warning here. Look at the double price tag, 7 to 14. Now, I'm guessing this $14 price tag is not going to hold that long either, because if I'm being honest with you, there's going to be seen play for Solemn Warning very soon in the future, if not now. People use it. I mean, everybody uses Solemn Warning these days, right? And people were using it last year, people were using years before, people use it in the future. I'm telling you, $14 for this card, it's a steal, man. You're going to see this card at $30 in no time, right? So, this type of stuff, like, it's a no-brainer when you look at these types of things. Rarity Collection 2 also has some, really hidden gems in that, set as well. We see a lot of those cards really not, looked at as, oh, it's going to go up in value. They're going to go up in value. Especially since QCR has ended, they're going to go up in value, right? Now, again, people are arguing, yeah, all these cards are going to be made Starlight Rares, and I've said it, yes, it probably will, but it doesn't mean that these QCRs will drop super fast in value either, right? Because these QCRs still will hold a pretty decent value no matter what, right? So, because people will still love that 25th anniversary stamp, regardless of it becoming a Starlight Rare as well. I mean, that's the difference between the both, really, if we're comparing the both. But yeah, something to consider as well. I mean, $14 for this QCR is a great price tag. So, don't sleep on this one, man. This one can double in value just as quick as it doubled before. But that's about it for this Market Watch. I hope you guys enjoyed. These are cards you should be buying right now. But again, I do not... Oh, I almost forgot. Tuning. Oh my God. Almost end the Market Watch without even talking about tuning. Obviously, tuning is going up as well. It's another card to definitely consider as well. We talked about those Synchro Structure deck coming out next year. This one is seeing a lot of buyouts because the alternate artwork is really nice, man. I love this one. Hopefully this one gets a Starlight Rare. Would love that. This one's seeing a buyout as well. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend buying into Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. It just doesn't seem like a great investment in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it for this Market Watch now. And we'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.